In this video, I'll be showing you how to take an AutoCAD file and move it to RetinaEngrave for cutting on a full spectrum laser. So as you can see here, I have completed my AutoCAD file. I have 3 layers. I have a cyan layer for the outline of these individual sensor plates. I have a red layer for mounting holes and a yellow layer which will be text that's just engraved on the surface of the material. By differentiating different cuts by layer, later I'll be able to set different powers and different speeds for those to be cut at. Before I go ahead and move the file to RetinaEngrave, I need to make sure that RetinaEngrave is open. So I'm going to open RetinaEngrave. The icon may be on your desktop or in your start menu. Now that RetinaEngrave is open, I will go back to AutoCAD, and I'm going to act like I'm printing this file. So I can either print here through the Start menu, the AutoCAD menu, by hitting Print, or I can use the keyboard shortcut Control-P. Either way, I'm going to open up this dialog box. Here, where it says Printer or Plotter, I'm going to go ahead and select the Full Spectrum Engineering driver. I'm going to change my paper size to match the size of our laser, which is the Hobby Laser 5th generation 20 by 12. Notice there's 2 different 20 by 12 options. We want the Hobby Series Gen 5. By default, AutoCAD is going to want to resize our file, but we don't want that. We want it to cut the actual size that we designed it. So instead of fitting to paper, we're going to uncheck this box and set the scale to 1:1. We're also going to tell RetinaEngrave what it's going to cut by selecting a window and choosing what we're cutting. Once I've selected all of this and changed my settings in here, I can go ahead and hit OK. AutoCAD is creating the job and sending it over to the Full Spectrum Laser RetinaEngrave software. Here you can see the software importing the file. As usual, we have 2 types. We have raster engrave and we have vector cut. We're going to be vector cutting. You can see that the colors from our original layers in AutoCAD have been preserved. We have our yellow, our red, and our cyan. We want to do any cuts and engravings that take place before cutting out the object. So, by setting the order of the cuts over here, we can tell what colors will be cut in what order. I'm going to cut the engraving first, the text. Now, your power and speeds will vary depending on what material you're using. I'm using 3 32nd-inch acrylic, so I'm going to set my speed to 100%, my power for 30 to engrave this text. The next thing I want cut are these red mounting holes, so I'll set that to 2nd in the order. I'll leave the power at 100% because I want to cut all the way through and reduce the speed to 28. The last thing I want cut is the cyan outline, which will actually cut out each individual mounting bracket. So I'll take its order and I can move it to 3. We could have left it at 5 because there wasn't anything between order 2 and order 5, but we'll put it at 3 here. We're also cutting through, so full power, 28% speed. Now you just have to focus your laser, put your material in, turn on all the ventilation and stuff like that. But once you are ready to cut, you'll hit play and send the job over to the laser.